What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Crainer Awesomeness, and if you're new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and tonight I'll be simulating the 2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars versus the 1-2 Houston Texans. All right, I'm probably gonna move this over just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, maybe a little bit more. All right, that should be better. But yeah. We're going to jump right into this thing. We're going to upgrade some guys, and then look at the rankings, and then we're going to jump right into the action. So, let's do this. Alrighty. Alright, looks like the Jaguars got some upgrades here. Alright. We got Cooper Hodges will be getting the upgrade. He's winning a 65 overall. He's got some muscle on him. God damn. Alrighty. If only I can have that much muscle. The girls will be going all over the place for me. Alright, characters. There we go. Alright, looks like the Texans will need some upgrades as well. Lovely. Alrighty. Will Anderson Jr. will be getting the upgrade. He'll be in 84 overall. And then you got Juice Scruggs will be in 71 overall. Some decent upgrades for the Texans. Alrighty. The Jaguars are the number 12 offense in the league. Meanwhile, the Texans are the number 29 offensive league. Defensively, the Jaguars are the number 15 defensive league, and meanwhile, the Texans are the number 30 defensive league. Alright. Let's do this.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here, and losers that... And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one complete. It's taken down. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here goes Stroud again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll start on the ground. ETN calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, first down.
And we always knew the potential was there, and Collins took a massive leap in his 3rd season, realizing that potential, producing just under 1,300 yards a year ago. The Texans love his big frame and believe in this young man, and he'll be their big-time receiver for now and the future.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, nice move. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 67 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 23 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stroud looking to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get that underneath ETN. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. To throw again is Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Texans back out there and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice strong run there by Mixon. And the Texans, they decided a year ago after ranking 28th in rushing offense that they needed Joe Mixon. He's coming off another impressive season in Cincinnati, where he surpassed 1,500 all-purpose yards, and he will be the lead runner for this Texans team.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. From the 4, it's second and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. Mix it up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Stroud to throw it. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Eric Armstead. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Toss left side for ETN. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make it 13-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion right, that's Collins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another tote for Etienne. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence completes it to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Lawrence. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's caught again by Schultz. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Etienne. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more Etienne. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
That's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll go again with ETN. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Devon Hamilton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted Spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Running out of the gun with ETN. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A solid run and maybe then some by ETN. And he's become one of the league's best playmakers over these last couple of seasons, totaling over 1,400 yards from scrimmage in each of the last 2 campaigns.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danico Autry breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. Houston's offense taking over again. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Stroud to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here goes Stroud again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stroud will look to throw once more. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Stroud. And he fends him off. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Again, it's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. The Texans on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Throwing again is Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell from 21 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd year.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Motion man left is Kirk. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. So Stroud and the Texans down by 5. A minute 51 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Stroud to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stroud looks to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
Alrighty. The Jacksonville Jaguars get a big win here. Alrighty. Let's see the player stats real quick. CJ Stroud went 41 for 49 with 431 passing yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 35 yards. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence went 24 for 34 with 253 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 30 yards. For rushing, there were no rushing touchdowns. Brian Thomas Jr. had 2 catches for 11 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 7 yards. Evan Ingram had 9 catches for 125 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 30 yards. And St. Dell had 4 catches for 65 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 25 yards. Shaq Mason allowed a sack, Blake Fisher allowed 2 sacks, Cam Robinson allowed a sack, Brandon Scherf allowed a sack, Joe Mixon allowed a sack, Juice Scruggs allowed a sack, Kendrick Green allowed 2 sacks, and Laramie Tunsil allowed a sack. Defensively, Devon Hamilton had 3 sacks. Eric Armstead had 2 sacks. Joshua Hines Allen had 2 sacks. Danico Autry had a sack. Will Anderson Jr. had a sack. Aziz Al-Shair had a sack. And Foyesade Oluwakin had a sack. Kaimi Fairbairn had 3 punts for but he missed the other. Wait, hold up. Oh, this is for field goals. I'm so sorry about that. Kamey Fairbairn made 3 field goals, but he missed the other 2. And his longest field goal was from 53 yards. Meanwhile, Cam Little made 2 field goals, but he missed the other 2. And his longest field goal was from 27 yards. For punting, Tommy Townsend had made 5 punts for 166 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 45 yards. Logan Cook had 4 punts for 172 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 49 yards. For kick returns, Devin Duvernay had 4 returns for 96 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 26 yards. And Jordan had 5 returns for 112 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 23 yards. For punt returns, Devin Duvernay had 2 returns for 16 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 15 yards. And Stephon Diggs had 3 returns for 11 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 11 yards. And that's pretty much all the stats from this game, as the Jacksonville Jaguars defeat the Houston Texans 33-22. Alrighty. And the only upgrade that the Texans will be Blake Fisher will be in 73 overall. Pretty solid upgrade there for the Texans. Alrighty. And now we're gonna go over to the Jaguars. And the Jaguars got some upgrades here too. Alrighty, let's see what they got. It's gonna be Josh Hines Allen will be in 92 overall. This Jaguars team is just gonna get better, as they are now 3-1 on the season. And the next game that will be simulating will be the Washington Commanders versus the Arizona Cardinals. They both are 1-2 on the season, so yeah, that's gonna be coming out later on today. But that's pretty much gonna be the end of this video. So if you guys made it to this video, make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, so anything would be greatly appreciated. And as for me, this is Commander Awesomeness, and until next time, have an awesome night, guys. And as always, stay awesome.